everybody, to the SmallTown Collectibles YouTube channel. I'm Jimmy Don Kerr. My guest today is the newest member of the 1,000 Subs Club on YouTube. He's the first repeat guest on 10 Questions, so you know that's a big deal. Everybody join me in welcoming our friend to 10 Questions, DJ Linx.
Yo, what up, Jimmy? Thank you for having me. You just refreshed my memory. It's an honor to be the first repeat guest on 10 Questions. This is dope, man. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, well, no, man, I appreciate you coming back on. I really wanted to. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where we all kind of started it's like this group of people, you know, like I kind of fell into with you and Gary B, the casual comic guy, Slotted Up, Taylor Winder. I mean, Alan May, the list goes on and on. And you're really the first one of us. Everybody's grown. But you're the first one of us to actually make it to 1,000 subs. So I wanted to, you know, have you back on. And I know you got your 1,000 subs giveaway coming up and, you know, thought it might be a good time to get you back on here. So question one,
thank you,
DJ, is to you. Now, I want you to specifically talk about you because I know you're a generous guy and very thankful for everything. So, but I want this to come strictly from you. How does it feel to have reached that milestone of 1,000 subs?
The first thing I'm going to say, it feels overwhelming. So I didn't anticipate the growth to be this quick. So I am overwhelmed. I am a little stressed. I still do my 9 to 5 like we all do. So it's overwhelming. On top of that, it's just really a stamp of validation that the grind, the hard work that was put in, you know, putting out all these videos isn't easy. Like, you know that.
Yeah.
The level of editing and just bells and whistles and stuff that I put into the videos, it's not easy. It's a lot of work. And just to get to that 1,000 subscriber milestone, for me, it's just a sense of validation. So it's the same way as, I don't know, the CEO coming into your cubicle and patting you on the back and saying, hey, good job. I really appreciate you. So yeah, it's just that validation. So I feel validated.
Cool, man. That's great. No, your channel's great. And I know, like you said, with the work that goes in, because I don't do anywhere close to the type of editing that you do. And I know how much work it is for me, you know, to put out videos. You're trying to get them recorded. You're trying to get it edited. You're trying to have your schedule set, you know, all those things. So question 2 is, do you attribute your success to your initial appearance on 10 Questions?
I owe everything to 10 Questions. I would still be sitting at 58 subs if it wasn't for my appearance on 10 Questions.
There you go. It was, what was it you told me? I was the flame that lit the fuse.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it is. It's hard to believe, though, if you look back because you were my third guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right when I started 10 Questions. And it's hard to believe how far 10 Questions has come since then. But how far you've come. Like, I mean, dude, I think when we did 10 Questions, I don't remember exactly how many subs you had. It might have been 400 or so. And that's been approximately 4 months ago. And you're already 1,000 subs. I mean, that's great. And that's a testament to what you have been able to accomplish.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fast. So it was really fast. I like to attribute that to, you know, the hard work and people recognizing the hard work, the quality of the videos, the production quality, my personality. You know, I'm not dry or anything like that. It is what it is. So, you know, I'm going to throw out some jokes, some little jabs, things like that. So yeah, I'm just happy that it reached the 1,000 subs mark and that people recognize that I'm doing something okay, something different. I'm definitely trying to stand out. That's number one. I'm definitely trying to stand out, whether it's with like the catchphrases, the logos, you know what I mean, the t-shirts. I'm just trying to leverage whatever I can to stand out and just keep pushing, man. Just keep pushing.
That's awesome, brother. That's great. No, and I think you've accomplished that, brother. Like I said, I mean, you know, I said this on when I really early on in my channel, I was doing these shout out videos.
Yeah.
And I said, look, go check out DJ Linx. This is the next big guy. You know, he's the next guy. And to no surprise to me anyway, you hit that 1,000 sub mark quick. And like I said, I think you're gonna kill it just going forward. So question 3 is like, what do your family and friends? I know your daughter's a little older, but like, what does your wife and your daughter and your friends, your boys that you talk to on a daily basis, do they know about the channel? And like, what do they think about your success so far?
Yeah, so my closest friends, they're called the Alliance. We have a group chat and we're just known as the Alliance. So there's about 7 of us, and they're like fully supportive. But they're supportive in the way friends are. So it's just like, hey guys, I made it to 1,000. It's just like, oh, you couldn't make it to 2,000.
Right.
That's their way of congratulating me. But they're really, really supportive. They'll watch the videos. They'll call out like dumb stuff that I did, which I know that's coming from a place of love. So it's just like, oh, you bought that crap box again? But
yeah.
Just them watching the video is their way of supporting me. So I appreciate them. My wife is super supportive. So my wife is supportive in anything that I do pretty much. I can't do it without her. What happens is like I'm working all day. Then I'm here. I'm getting on other people's lives. I'm editing videos and stuff. And that takes away from the time that we have together. And it's just the way she supports me, like letting me do me, keep my head down. If I'm editing a video, don't interrupt me, things like that. That was said like weird, like she doesn't interrupt me, but for lack of a better.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone is super supportive, and they just want to see me. They just want to see me win, pretty much, because they know like the comic book community, the video stuff. I'm really into that, and it's what I love. So this is what I love to do: film, talk to you. Edit, mystery boxes, comic books, music, movies. Like this is what I love to do, and this is my gateway into hopefully doing this as a career.
Sure. And so like I'm interested to know, because you and I talked before, but I don't think we got specifically into this, was like your daughter's older, right? She's in her early 20s.
Yeah, she's 22.
All right. So, you know, like my kids still think it, like they're starting to come around, right? Which my daughters are 15 and soon to be 13.
Yeah.
So they're starting to come around because they didn't think I'd get, 100 subs, and now I'm at 5 something. I'm not sure. I haven't looked in a couple of days, but I'm at 500. Like, and so to them, they're like, "Whoa, okay, maybe you're doing something here." Like, does she say, "Holy crap"? Because I'm sure her generation, dude, that's YouTube. They grew up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so she does recognize that it's a big deal. So she'll congratulate me and stuff like that. Her way of congratulating me, like I'll be like, "Oh, Des, I hit 1,000 subs yesterday. Her name is Destiny," and she'll be like,
"I love it."
No, but I know that it means a lot to her. Her generation, yeah, we grew up on YouTube. So I remember back then I would be like, "Why aren't you watching the TV?" Everything was on YouTube. So to her, it's second nature. When I hit the 1,000, she was like super excited. When I hit the 500, she's super excited. She has little advice here and there, which is good. She has a couple of friends that are YouTubers. I know one of her friends is a big time makeup artist on YouTube. I'm drawing a blank on the name. And she knows the seriousness of it and the business part of it and things like that. So she's super supportive in her unique way. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, my girls are like that too. They're like, "Oh, great, Dad." But you can tell, like, I know they're watching some of the videos now. Like, they're actually watching what I do. And they were not doing that in the beginning. They were totally embarrassed by it.
Yeah, she doesn't watch any of the videos. So I watch the video. At least just go in and give it a thumbs up. She's like, I feel like it.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, so I want to dive into a little more of the specifics of what you think has made your channel successful. Okay, yeah. So like question 4 is, and these will be kind of general, but I'm just interested to know what you think. Like how much the editing that you do on your videos, like we were talking about, dude, you edit at a different level. Like your videos are very different than everybody. Like you said, they stand out. Like how important do you think the editing is to your success?
I think it's definitely a differentiator with a lot of other channels, but I think it's a total package. So it's not just the editing. For me, it's and if you could watch my other videos from the beginning, I had a different intro. Then I switched the intro, made it to a different intro, kind of like a retro 80s thing, and then I settled on the graffiti thing. So my videos, I feel like it's a complete package. You get me. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. This is the way I talk. This is the way I am. Then you have that intro. So it's the graffiti intro. I love that. Then you have the hip hop track in the background, and it's the same track over and over. I know people get tired of it. I love that.
I love it.
Love that track. And so you have the graffiti, it's New York, the hip hop track, the editing, just the banter, the back and forth. The back and forth with myself, because if you notice in some of the videos, I do talk to myself like we were talking about before. But I just think, the editing is a major component of it because it's different. It's high production quality. But I just think it's a complete package from the beginning to the end. The slogans, stick around, spread love is the Brooklyn way, all the way to the ending. So it's just me. It's just me in video.
Well, I think it's interesting because your channel is the one channel. Like I watch a lot of channels. There's a lot of channels I love. Some are highly edited like yours are. And I wouldn't even say yours are highly edited. Like, it's not over the top. It's just
Yeah.
kind of right. It's just right. You know what I mean? It's not too much. There's some I watch that are no editing at all.
Yeah.
You know, that are just very raw. You know, the internet quality sucks. It's, you know, so I think there's different strokes for different folks, right? You know, as far as what people are attracted to. But I think you're right when you say it's the whole package, because I'll put on one of your videos and I'll instantly go, DJ Linx, you know, or Spread Love, It's the Brooklyn Way, or, you know, whatever. You know, like, it's just yours and your song. Like, I can hear it in my head right now. I can hear the song that plays in the background in my head right now. So I think that's awesome. So, like,
before you go into your next question, or I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, you're fine.
The DJ Linx, that was actually my wife. That's that. So that was the original drop from when I was a DJ, and we recorded that, I want to say, like 14 years ago, and it was a struggle. So I'm like, say DJ Linx, say it. No, but you have to say it sexy. And that went up for like 15 minutes until we settled on the DJ Linx.
She nailed it, dude. She nailed it. You know, like, I mean, it's awesome. Like, I hear it every time. Like, I don't know why, because it's kind of just like, it's very subtle, but it comes, you know, I don't know. It's just, but it instantly hits me.
Yeah, one of those things where I've been on other channels. So, for example, Karate Kevin, Super Power Review. So every time he shouts me out in the chat, he'll go, "Oh, we have DJ Linx in the chat, DJ Linx." So now that drop is synonymous with my name, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So what do you think about replying to the comments? Like, how important do you think that is to any YouTuber, really?
Yeah, I think it's super important. And I'll be completely honest with you, Jimmy. I'm having a struggle doing that lately. Yesterday, I took off from work yesterday because I had some stuff to do downstairs. We're renovating downstairs, whatever. And I set aside 2 hours just to reply to comments. I think it's super important, that level of engagement, that level of interaction. And what happens is I'm not really, well, I don't want to say I'm not really doing this, but I am doing it. But I try to give a specific answer to your question instead of just thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you watching. I try to, if they mention something in the comments or in the question specifically, I try to give them a specific answer. And it's hard because I'm getting such a lot of comments. I'm getting, it's crazy, but I definitely try to reply to all of them and keep that level of engagement. I remember when I would comment on people's videos, let's say like Wink. I remember Wink Inc. The first time before I was a YouTuber, so I commented on his video and he replied to me and I was just like, holy crap. So then I replied back and then he replied back to me and that made my day. Same thing with Jim and Collectibles. You know what I mean? I commented on one of his videos. He replied, and that made my day. So I try to do that for everybody. I want to give people that level of respect. So if you have that respect to leave a comment on my video, I try to reciprocate that respect and reply to you.
Cool. And you're right. That is one of the hardest things to do. Like, you'll know by the comment that I give you how busy I am.
Yeah.
Because if you get the generic, hey, thanks for stopping by, like the ones that pop up a lot of times, like it'll pre-fill, you know, it'll basically, if you get one of those, that means I'm like insanely busy right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to make sure I at least comment and get back to you in some way. If I do something a little longer or more specific, then it means I've actually got some time. And I have to, in my day, I have carved out about a half an hour. You'll see you'll get comments almost the same time every day from me because I have to carve out I'm not getting near as many comments as you are. But I'm still getting 30, 40 comments a video. Yeah. So it's, you know, you're right. And I think it's important too. All right. So question 5, and this is one I really want to dive into with you, is how important is the networking? And before Linx and I came on here, we were talking. He said, man, I'm awful at networking. But I almost think that's one of your strongest points because I feel like I see you everywhere. Yeah. Like, you know, you're on Burt Family Comics. You were on Whack Comics. Karate Kevin, you know, Wink, there's just all kinds of different places that I see you. I see you in the comments of a lot of videos that I'm watching. So how important has that been, like being on these different channels and really being active in the community? How important has that been?
Yeah. So let's take it just as a chat. Whatever video I watch, I try to jump in the comments and leave a comment. There's a lot that I don't. Like, for example, and apologies to Gary B. I love Gary B. Gary B is one of the nicest guys in the community. I watch all his videos. I'm guilty of not leaving a comment. Like, I'll have my Gary B playlist and I won't comment, but I'll watch all his videos. It's just tough. Same thing with you. Sometimes I'll watch your videos and I won't leave a comment. That's one thing. So the chat is super important and I need to do a better job at that, at replying to people's videos and stuff like that. As far as the networking and getting on other people's channels, I know what my strengths and what my faults are. So my faults, or I don't want to say faults, maybe weaknesses is a better word. So weaknesses. I'm not great at lives, like to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to try to tackle that in the near future. I'm not great at lives. And I know that's a hurdle that I have to overcome. So I started getting on Burke Family 54. So he does it. And by the way, this is his variant for Power Rangers #4.
I know, it's so sweet.
Burke Family variant. I got on his live. So he would do his Thursday night chat. And then I started getting on there with them. And then I got more comfortable. My default mode is to crack jokes. So if you watch the stream now, I just derail the entire conversation, and it's awesome. It's a great group of guys, the Burke fam. So that's one thing. Then with Karate Kev, he was the first person that invited me on his channel, Superpower Review, and I was so nervous, and I thought it was the biggest deal in the world, which it was, and I was just super, super nervous. And then like with the Whack Comics thing. So I think when they first invited me on their show, so like, DJ, come on the show, whatever, we were talking backstage, and I was just like, dude, like, because they do comic book content from a comedy perspective.
Right.
And I was just like, let me tap into this like little comedy thing that I know that I'm capable of and I've been wanting to do. So they gave me the opportunity to do that. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go in, I'll be in a character, and I'll just be a complete jerk to you for like half the broadcast. So that was awesome. And then I think the biggest obstacle so far, as far as the networking and getting on other people's channel, was I was telling you before this, getting on Wink Inc.'s members only live stream the other day. So this past Thursday, Wink Inc. is a big inspiration to me, and I let him know that. And he had mentioned that he was going to put the stream link in the chat. Anybody could jump on, and I knew that. And before that, I was just like pacing back and forth. I was like getting hype. I was jumping around like Brock Lesnar, and I was just like, I was telling my wife, I was like, babe, I'm gonna get on this, so whatever. And I think that being able to get on there, talk to him, and really jump that hurdle, it did wonders, and it boosted my confidence. So I may seem like I'm the most confident guy in the world. Sometimes I'm not. Like, you know, we're all human. We all have flaws and stuff like that. And the lives, the networking, that's one of my weaknesses. But I'm trying to overcome that.
Cool. Well, I mean, I think that's really, like, for me.
Sorry for a long-winded answer.
No, that's a great answer, though. That's exactly what I was looking for, because we all have those insecurities, right? About everybody that's watching this video right now, yeah, that does a YouTube channel has that insecurity about being on camera or being yourself, because you don't want to come off stupid or, you know, whatever, you know. But I mean, because I feel the same way. Like, I feel like an idiot. Like, I feel like I talk funny. You know, I have this, you know, country accent. People have even started making comments, you know, like, did you really say this? And I'm like, what can I tell you, man? It's just how I talk. I can't help it. You know, so, but no, and I think that's cool, because I think everybody has that. And, you know, from you, a guy that I think is the coolest cat on the planet, you know, when you're on camera, and then you're even cooler when it's just you and I kind of chatting back and forth on our, you know, DMs or whatever. Yeah. It's just good to hear that, you know, somebody like you has that same kind of insecurity or feeling, or you kind of question what you're doing, man. So I think that's a great answer.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's any one of us that goes in and it's just like, I'm crushing it today, blah, blah, and walks out. I mean, if you do that, even when I was a DJ, so before every gig that I did, and I didn't DJ in stadiums or clubs or anything like that. So I don't want anybody to think that I was a regular mobile DJ. I did weddings, parties, Sweet 16, stuff like that in stores. So I did it for years, and I would still get super, super nervous before every time that I had to go on. And I would be in the bathroom, like throwing up sometimes, like Eminem in 8 Mile. And I think it's that nervousness and that lack of confidence weirdly makes you perform better.
I agree.
So, yeah. So
I agree 100%. There's something, because here's the reason: you're nervous because you care.
Yeah.
You want to be good, right? You want to put across a good product. You want to come across the right way. And that nervousness, that fear turns into positive energy. Yeah. And I agree with that 110%. All right. So question 6, is there one thing on this journey on YouTube that stands out to you? Like one thing, like you're like, the community, you know, that's normally the answer. That's kind of the base answer, but it's a good answer. But is there one thing that just really stands out to you that you didn't expect on the journey?
Um, so the base answer is always the community. So, you know, I love the community. I made some great friends and all that other stuff, but that's a given, right? So let's
Sure.
just put that to the side. I think the generosity, I know that it's the same thing with the community, but the generosity of the community, that threw me for a loop. So when I first got my first AOK from Remy Q, I was just like, what the hell is this? So I'm going to let you in my background. I have a lot of idiosyncrasies, right? I'm just one of those guys, OCD, a lot of idiosyncrasies, all that other stuff. I do not like to receive gifts.
I'm the same way.
It is the weird. I'll buy everybody everything, but then it is so weird. Like I don't like to receive gifts, and when I do, I don't like opening them up in front of people. So like my wife will get me like for Christmas and stuff, and I'll be like, all right, yeah, you know, open your gifts over there, and then I'll turn around and open the gift, and then it's just so weird. But when Remy sent the first AOK, I was just like, what the hell is this? I struggled with it for a while, and then I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. So I think that was the first turnaround point when Remy sent me that first AOK, and then I got some other AOKs from other people, and I was just like, this is dope. I sent some out. I can open this and they don't have to see it, although it's on camera, which is weird. But I think that was a turning point, being able to get that AOK. It's one of my struggles in my real life, and be able to open that gift on camera and you get my genuine reaction.
Yeah.
So yeah, watching that back, I was just like, it's kind of okay to receive gifts.
Well, it's funny that you say it, because I'm sort of like that, right? I don't like opening gifts in front of people.
Yeah.
And because I want them to think, I'm going to like it no matter what. Like I always say, like Remy sent me an AOK. The last one I got was from Remy Q. And the fact that anybody would think enough of me to send me something, to send me a gift like that is so crazy. So, but I'm a little bit like that too. I got to be honest with you. It's kind of weird. Like my family, I have this big family, right? And at Christmas, we have this big Christmas Eve party. And so everybody opens their presents, and they like to do it one at a time. Well, I'll sit over there and open mine up and just do it. And I don't even skip it. Drives me crazy, but I like to do it. All right. So question 7, and you're the first one of us to make it. So you're the first person I could really ask. But what happened with YouTube when you hit 1,000 subs? Like, did they email you and say, hey, you're 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, you can now monetize? I don't want you to go into, like, it's so quick, you probably haven't even got a check yet, or even got any money. But like, what happened?
Oh no, I'm balling. First thing that happened was I put a down payment on a yacht.
Nice, baby.
No, I'm just joking. You mentioned the watch hours. I think the watch hours are most important. So a lot of people know about the 1,000 subs. You have to reach the 1,000 subs to get monetized, but the watch hours are more important. I reached my watch hours last month or in January. So I've hit the watch hours first, which was crazy. And that's usually backwards for a lot of people. Then the 1,000 subs. So what happens is YouTube sends you an email, whatever you did this, but then you have to go into your, not settings, but go into the dashboard and stuff like that. And you have to apply to be part of the YouTube program. So you go in, you press apply now, and then they just give you a bunch of options, and then you have to fill it out. So your name, address, things like that they didn't ask you when you first signed up. And then they'll ask you about what kind of ads you want to roll on your videos. Of course, you want them all.
Right.
Things like that. And then they'll say, we're going to review your application, and then we'll let you know if you get approved or not. That it gets approved like in 2 days. So that was pretty cool. And then the dashboard, the only thing that changes now in the dashboard. Oh, wrong. I'm sorry. Let me back up. So once you get approved, you have to go in and go back to all your videos and turn on the monetization. So literally go back into all your videos and turn on the monetization. And then whenever you upload a new video, you want to turn that on as it's uploading. It gives you an option. I think that's pretty much it. But on the dashboard, that's what I was saying. I'm sorry. So on the dashboard, so you know how you see your subscriber increase for the month, your watch hours for the month. Now there's a tab that says estimated revenue. And that's where the big bucks are. The big bucks. I think I have $1.80 sitting in there right now.
Right on. Hey, it's one of those where you could take a picture of it and frame your first dollar from YouTube. It's no, but I know that's a question I know people want to know the answer to. Because that's what I'm trying to get there too. But
Yeah.
do you know how cool it was for me to hit your video and an ad pop up? Like, you're used to, you just turned on, you come
Yeah.
on today, and you come on, but when I turned on your video, an ad popped up.
Yeah.
And it's
I also
crazy.
have friends. Yeah, I in my group chat, like I said, the Alliance. I had asked them because I'll sometimes either I'll link my video or somebody else will link the video for people to watch, and they'll all give it a thumbs down within the group chat, not on YouTube, which is hilarious. And then I asked my boy Jason, I was just like, "Oh, did an ad pop up?" And he was like, "I have ad blocker on." That was so. That's hilarious.
Well, I will tell you, and I think I even put it in your comments in one of your videos, that I let those videos roll the whole way. I don't know exactly how it works, for somebody to get paid, if you can skip and you still get paid the same amount of money, or if you got to watch the whole one. But whoever the advertisers are, you're getting every bit of it.
Yeah, I have no idea. My wife was doing the same thing. She was watching. I was like, "What are you watching?" So she was watching the video on her phone. She was like, "Oh, it's the ad on your video." And that went on for like 15 minutes. It was a 22-minute ad. And I was like, "Babe, skip it. Like, I don't care." And she didn't skip it. And she wound up buying the product that they was.
It works, right? Advertising works.
Oh, it was hilarious.
No, but I did. I let one roll the other day, and she's right. I mean, God, it was so long. But I was at work, and I turned it on, and I said, I'm going to let it roll. Whatever the ad revenue is, however it works, make sure DJ gets that, so he gets the full whatever he needs. But it really did go on forever.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. You can skip them. Like, I don't want you to get tortured by 22 minutes of ads and then get tortured by my video on top of that.
I probably will in the future, but I at least want to give you that bump initially. So
I appreciate that, Jim.
All right, so question 8, and we'll kind of get into just some other things, some things that you've got coming up. So you're getting ready to put out a mystery box. This will be the first DJ Linx mystery box. 100%, let me just say now, claim. I would like to get one of these DJ Linx boxes. But I don't think I got to ask you the last time, and we've opened a lot of boxes since then, right?
Yeah.
Have you kind of formulated an opinion on what you think a good mystery box is?
So for me, the first thing that you want to do is hit value. There's nothing worse than hitting value. And like both of us are sticklers for that value. We go back, we have our Excel spreadsheets, we go on eBay. So even books that I do receive, and I opened up your box the other day, and I'm not going to put the last solds on my video because I opened so many, and I was just like, I'm not going to do that this time. But I appreciate that you put the last solds on the actual book. So that was dope. But that value, there's nothing worse than going back and then you're doing the due diligence to see what these books are worth. And then, like, on my channel, there's a video that I put up recently, and it was value-wise, it was pretty bad. But at that, on the video, like, I'm not saying, "Oh man, this is crap," blah blah. I'm still having fun with it, and then like I get looser because I know the box is bad, so I just start making fun of the books and stuff like that, which is probably not the right thing to do. But value is number one. Like that's paramount to me. Value. So in doing my mystery box, I set my price point after I started doing. So I got 10 boxes. So then I got each of them up to a certain level where I wanted to get them to, and then I set my price point after that. So the majority of them are going to be, not the majority, I want all of them are going to be at least $80 over value.
Great.
With some over $100 in value.
For me, like I actually, it's funny, I have an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I take the books that I think I'm going to try to put in this run. I go through, I last eBay it, I plug all that into a spreadsheet, and then I build the boxes on a spreadsheet.
As do I.
Yeah, I actually build them there so that I know that I got value.
You like moving them around. No, this one is $2.99. Let me put it here and add the $9.99 one there. Yeah.
And I even do like, oh, too much DC in this box. Let's slide this one over here. Like I try to spread it out the best I can to have some variety, because I like variety. Yeah. I also like sometimes weird books that maybe I can read that I've never heard of before, like for me. But you're right. I think value is paramount. You don't want to buy a mystery box that you paid, well, like the one I put out, $75, and you get $40 in value.
Yeah, that's bad. And that's why I don't like doing raffles. So like raffles, I feel like you're putting up the money, you don't win, you walk away with nothing. At least with the mystery box, even if it's not value, at least you walk away with some comics. So like I had mentioned that bad box the other day. There's some books in there that I'm going to give it a spin because I enjoy like ultra violent, weird books. So there are some in there. They're just ultra violent, weird dollar books.
Right. And there's sometimes I dig that. There's some boxes that I open that I also don't like, and I'm interested to know what you think about this. Like, I don't necessarily want 20 books and they're all $2 books.
Yeah, no. So I think, so for my run, I just wanted to do 15 books. So I was like 15 books and one slab guaranteed. I think as far as value goes, depending on the price point, the less books you get, the better. I don't want $20, $25 books.
Yeah, no, and that's something I like too. I know, but it is difficult to put a box together. Did you find it more difficult than you thought it would be?
To be quite honest, I found it easy. And it's just my first run is just because I had so much inventory, so I wasn't scraping for anything. Each box has a slab. The slab is not going to be the big hit in some cases. In one case, so the price point is going to be $165 shipped. That's the price point. I know in one of the boxes, the slab that's there is valued at $200. Easy. Yeah. In another box, the slab, $140. Easy. And everything else on top of that is just gravy. So for me, it was kind of easy because I was hitting the value already with the slabs. And then I was just trying to add some books, some interesting books, some high value books, not just, all right, we made the value with this. Let me throw in a bunch of Turok #1s. Yeah, so that wasn't the case. So the boxes are going to be pretty dope. But you got 15 books. 10 of the books were there. Then I just added 5 more books on top of it. So the 5 other books on top of it is just gravy.
Oh God, I found it so hard because it was, and I wasn't necessarily scraping for inventory or anything, but like I put way too much thought into it. You know, like as far as, you know, trying to make sure there was variety in different things, and you don't want to put too many store exclusives. You want to have, I don't know, I put way too much thought into it. So I'm just interested to see how your first foray was. Now, the second time was a little easier. The first time I was trying to figure out what I was doing. The second time I kind of had my formula down, so it was a little easier to do. So
yeah, I know we open so many mystery boxes, and I take lessons from the great mystery box guys like you. Just did the damn thing.
Right. All right. So question number 9. I'm pretty pumped about this. The last time you did this, I think it was at your 500 sub giveaway. It was like 2 weeks ago. You built so much hype up. Like it was weird. Like I had never been in a chat beforehand. I'd never done it. I always just wait till it pops up on my phone and then I go in. Right. Yeah. So I went to the chat. I was so excited, because it had been like it was a party inside your chat before your 500 sub giveaway. So you got your 1,000 sub giveaway coming up here on March the 13th. Let's talk about that. Like, what can people expect from this 1,000 sub giveaway?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a party. It's just, so before we get into that, just navigating the camera, the guest, and the chat, it's super, super difficult. So I'm at the 500. I'm glad I wrote everything down, and I'll be doing the same. So I'll have an actual agenda. But what you can expect, we're going to give away a lot of prizes. Like, guys have been super gracious to donate some slabs. Like, you're going to come on and give away a slab, slot it up. Taylor Winder is going to come on. Old Man Collectibles is going to come on, give away a slab. My special co-host, because I need somebody to help navigate and facilitate what's going on, is going to be my guy, Remy Q Studios. So he's going to be here with me. We're just going to give away a lot of stuff. So I think there's about like 9 prizes that are advertised. Other than that, we're going to give away some other books, a T-shirt, we got some other ideas. I think people just like free stuff, which is great. So I'm happy that they're going to be there to support me. It's an important milestone. But at the end of the day, there's free stuff, and you have a chance to win free things and good free stuff too. So
yeah, there's some nice stuff. The stuff I've seen, I know the slab I'm giving away is a nice slab. It's a beautiful slab, and if you get that thing for free, man, you know, I mean, that's awesome. I don't normally do this, but I do want to since you're here. Remy Q. Remy Q was on 10 Questions last week. Yeah. And, you know, like when I watched your videos, I had this feeling. I was like, okay, DJ Linx, he can make it. Like, he can be a big YouTuber. Remy Q has something unique going on over on his channel that if people aren't watching, you're missing out, because him and Angel have this unique chemistry. And then he comes up with some of the craziest ideas in the world as far as just original content. Am I wrong? Do you think I'm wrong on that? Like, I mean, it's crazy.
No, you are not wrong. So between Remy's unique content, his unique presentation, the green screen stuff, his personality, he's funny as hell. He's just an amazing guy, and I'm surprised he hasn't grown as fast as like some other channels. That's why in one of my videos a couple of weeks back, I was just like, if we get Remy to 311, that was his milestone at the time, we'll go on and give a slab away. We didn't get there by the time I said, if it, you know, by next Thursday, but it happened like 2 or 3 days later. So I'm gonna go on and give a slab away on his thing. But his presentation is super unique, and he's funny. He has charisma, his personality. He's it's hilarious to say, he's like a kindred spirit. Like he and I, we talk daily. We shoot ideas back and forth. We're just super funny. I don't know if you saw the Batman skit on Whack.
Dude, I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like I laughed so hard. I was like, this is the best thing. That's one of the things of seeing two of my buddies now acting a fool, you know, having fun. It was awesome.
And that idea came about just that Batman skit. And this is how we roll. So it's just like, oh, let's do a skit. What do you think about doing movie quotes? Okay. Remy says, oh, what do you think about doing movie quotes as Batman? Done. And that was all we spoke about. And then we went on and did it live. So yeah,
that's
Remy,
awesome.
Remy is a good person. If you're not subbed up to Remy Q, sub up Remy Q. Super generous. Super generous. He gives out slabs left and right. He's the Slab Oprah, the Sultan of Slabs, Slabmageddon. He's just a great guy.
He is. And you know, I always ask, question 10 here lately has always been like, what YouTube channel should you be watching? But since DJ is a repeat guest, I just really want to talk about that, because I think his channel is unique enough that if he can catch on, that people will dig it. Like I said, I think his content's neat. Who in the hell opens up a comic book mystery box with a chainsaw? I mean, like, that just killed me, with a Jason mask on, even that.
With the chainsaw, last night he opened up his I think it was a mail call. Oh no, it was a box from Adrian APM. He opened it up with a meat cleaver. So that was awesome.
So go check, if you're watching this or you're watching DJ's channel, go over and check out Remy Q Studios. I think you'll dig it. All right. So question 10, DJ. We've made it to question 10, and I want to give you the floor and give you the opportunity just to talk to the viewers, your people who are subbed up to your channel, and just say thanks.
Thanks. Back to you, Jim. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I love it.
Seriously, what happens is I can make all the dope high production videos and all this other stuff. I could crack jokes. If nobody watches it, then it's one of those things where it's like, if a tree falls in the woods, does anyone hear it? So without the audience, without this community, I wouldn't even be near 1,000 subs. And I'm super grateful. It boggles my mind. Like, every time I check the sub count or I go into my analytics, and I'm like, there are 1,000 people that are subscribed to me that are interested in me as a person. And, you know, giving you a bit of background into myself, I've always had that self-doubt. When I talked about starting this YouTube channel, I was just like, nobody's going to watch this. And I stutter-stepped and all that stuff until finally I did it. And just removing that self-doubt is big, and growing your confidence. And the community and the people that watch the videos, that's what it's all about. Like I said, you can make the greatest video in the world. If nobody watches it, then what's the point? And I greatly appreciate this community, the friendships that I've made through this community, friendships in the chat. So not people that I normally speak to on a daily basis, like you and DMs and all that other stuff, but just people that are constantly in the comments and in the chats and the lives and stuff like that. So I've made some great friendships. And I'm just eternally grateful. And this is good practice for when I do it on March 13th at the 1,000 Live.
Awesome, man. That's a great place to end it, DJ. Like I said, man, your channel, I think you deserve everything. You can see the work. You can see the grind. I appreciate that myself. Like, I appreciate it because I know what I'm trying to do, and I know what the grind is. And like I said, man, great channel. Best part of the whole thing is your friendship that we've developed, and I value that probably more than anything. And if you're not subbed up to DJ Linx, what are you waiting on? Go over, check out his channel. I'll put links in the description below for, you know, where you can find him. Great content. Just, it's funny, it's fun. DJ's got all kinds of cool stuff he does, and then he'll put this stupid song in your head that, like, I can hear it right now. I'm just thinking about it. So yeah, I love it. So, guys, thank you for watching. 10 Questions been getting a ton of support. And before I go, remember to go over to Street Level Hero LA. Use that code STC10. on your order, and 25%, you'll get 10% off, but 25% of your total order will go to the American Cancer Society for cancer research. It's a very, very important cause to me. And JPG was cool enough to set that up for me, and I really appreciate it. So go over there, and I know there's been sales. He's told me people are going over there, and I appreciate it. So thank you. Like I said, it's a very, very important cause to me. Go see DJ Linx, or DJ Linx, and as I always end these bad boys, until next time. And DJ, you got to take us out.
And as always, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.